Hi, I'm Scott, Senior Business Manager at Vielight.
And I'm John, a physics lecturer.
At Vielight, we are obsessed with discovering how the brain functions and how light can help support, energize, and optimize the brain itself. You see, we aren't just supporting your brain health, we're powering your ability to stay sharp, curious, and fully engaged with the world for decades to come. Your brain is your most valuable asset. Let's keep it that way. Today's objective is to better understand the advantages of our patented intranasal-transcranial dual pathway technology over standard transcranial-only helmets using a real human skull. We'll show you why this is a next-generation leap over standard transcranial-only helmets using a real human skull, and a study by Baycrest Hospital to prove the physics and the biological effects.
My goal is to explain the science and anatomy behind the photonic performance on a real human skull.
Today, we have a Vielight Neuro Pro 2 and a standard PBM helmet. A few months ago, we showcased the objective light penetration difference on a real skull calvaria, or the top of the head, between a Vielight Neuro Pro 2 and a standard 1070 nanometer transcranial helmet. Here's a comparison recap. The superior penetration of the Vielight is due to our highly engineered VLEDs, which generate an industry-leading irradiance, or the power of the light per unit area. The objective of today is to expand on an even more important aspect of our technology, our intranasal technology. People often wonder, what is the intranasal applicator for? Why shine a light through your nose? So John, why would somebody shine a light up their nose?
Helmets that are solely transcranial face a substantial problem. The calvaria, the top part of the skull, has evolved to protect the brain over millions of years. It is dense and absorbs roughly 95% of light energy. Besides that, skin, blood, and hair are strong additional barriers from a photonics perspective. Most standard helmets with a weak irradiance very likely fail to penetrate the brain in a meaningful manner. They are more akin to rebranded hair growth helmets. The Vielight Neuro is engineered with modular concave lenses to bypass hair and maintain maximum scalp contact, delivering industry-leading irradiance with an optimal wavelength. But here's the reality. From a physics standpoint, the transcranial route alone is still a formidable challenge.
And this is where our patented intranasal technology comes in. Over a decade ago, our founder, Dr. Liu Lim, realized the Cribriform plate, the part of the skull just above the nasal channel, is a gateway for light energy to reach deeper brain structures otherwise inaccessible from the top of the head. The Cribriform plate is the thinnest, most porous bone in the human body, and the pores are there to allow the olfactory nerves to descend from the brain to the nasal channel. Look what happens when we place Vielight's patented intranasal applicator there. Light energy goes straight through. In a recently published independent study by Baycrest Hospital, a comparison of the intranasal pathway with the transcranial pathway showed that the intranasal channel is 20 times more effective than the transcranial pathway at improving brain fluid dynamics.
This independent study, utilizing Vielight's itPBM technology, involved 45 participants and investigated the function of the glymphatic system, the brain's essential waste clearance network. This system is responsible for modulating the flow of cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, to flush out neurotoxic byproducts such as amyloid beta, which can accumulate in the brain over time.
What's even more important is that the intranasal pathway allows light energy to reach otherwise unreachable areas from standalone transcranial methods. What else does the intranasal channel do, John?
Look at this. If we treat the brain like a chessboard, most people only focus on the black pieces, the cortex. This is the surface level where incredibly important high-level processing happens, such as executive function, sensory processing, and language. But a standard transcranial helmet leaves half the board empty. It completely misses the white pieces, the subcortical structures like the hypothalamus and the VMPFC. These are the power pieces that sit deep within the brain's architecture.
So without the intranasal pathway, you're essentially playing a game with only half the set?
Exactly. One without the other is incomplete. You can have the best black pieces in the world, the Vielight Neuro's helmet, but if you don't have the white pieces, the Vielight Neuro's intranasal applicator to support the strategy, you aren't playing a complete game. The intranasal pathway completes the set, giving you full spectrum deep brain coverage. Vielight's patent revolves around intranasal transcranial photobiomodulation, or itPBM, which creates patented comprehensive brain coverage.
John, what important areas are otherwise unreachable by transcranial-only methods?
These 5 areas are vital for memory and systemic functions. Ever wonder why a specific scent can instantly transport you back to a childhood memory? That's the olfactory bulb in action. It is the most direct target of our intranasal technology and is intrinsically linked to memory and healthy aging. Because this area is often the first to show signs of age-related cognitive changes, it acts as the canary in the coal mine for brain health. By keeping this area energized, you aren't just supporting memory, you're reinforcing your brain's natural resilience and maintaining peak cognitive performance. The ventromedial prefrontal cortex, or VMPFC, is essentially the brain's executive decision maker. While the outer brain handles logic, this area handles the value. It's the bridge that allows you to weigh risks, manage fear, and make calm, rational choices under pressure. The hypothalamus, the body's master thermostat that regulates your sleep, stress, and hormonal balance. This area is essential for wellness and vitality. The hippocampus, the hard drive of the brain, essential for memory formation and spatial navigation. This area is essential for memory and healthy aging. The brainstem, the power plant that controls survival functions like heart rate and overall alertness.
Wow, that's interesting. What else does the intranasal channel do, John?
It enables us to modulate the blood itself. We validated this systemic approach in a large clinical trial. Because of that data, Vielight RX Plus is actually a Health Canada licensed medical device, specifically intended to accelerate the recovery of upper respiratory symptoms in viral infections, such as COVID-19. Furthermore, this pathway sits near the optic nerve. While we continue our research here, we frequently hear from users who report a sense of improved visual clarity, which makes sense as we are delivering energy directly to the neural structure supporting vision.
The Vielight Neuro, however, is a next-generation leap in engineering. We've moved away from the bicycle helmet design to a modular, anatomical approach. Our patented concave modules are designed to sit beneath the hair, hugging the scalp to deliver full transcranial, industry-leading LED irradiance exactly where it's needed. When you combine this high-contact transcranial design with our intranasal gateway, you aren't just wearing a device, you are using a precision instrument that treats the brain from the outside in and the inside out. John, thank you so much for taking a deeper look at how the Vielight intranasal application works and how it's so beneficial. And for you viewers out there, do your homework when you're investing in your brain health. Ask questions, look up the research done involving the companies you're buying from. It's your hard-earned money and it's your health. Your brain is your most valuable asset. Let's keep it that way with Vielight. Thank you for watching.